Hello my beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Gianna Lian and we're gonna be doing everything bookish together today. You guys seem to love the last episode that we did of getting into reading journals, Kindles, current reads, everything to do with reading, and I enjoyed filming that so much last time, so I'm bringing you guys an episode 2. But this one's gonna be a little bit different because I also wanted to include a little mini reading vlog within this bookish things video. I've been dying to read this one book that I am almost 100% certain is going to be a 5-star. Like, I just have an amazing feeling about it. It's one of my most anticipated reads of 2025. So I thought, why not read it together and see if it actually lives up to my expectations. Let's see if it's maybe a new favorite author that could be mine. I just don't really know, but I wanted to read it with you guys. So we're definitely gonna get into some reading journal stuff. I want to make my March spreads. I want to just give you guys updates there. I want to redecorate my Kindle because that is long overdue. There are still Kindle stickers from Christmas on there. It's not Christmas anymore. We are inching into spring. We need to redecorate that. I want to go book shopping. I just want to go and do everything bookish with you guys and just throw it into one vlog. So that's today's video, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. I know I'm gonna have so much fun, and let me know if you guys enjoy these videos as much as you enjoyed the last one. Maybe this could become a part of a series. Let me know. Before we get into it, make sure you like this video and subscribe if you haven't already to join the family, because we are just a bunch of beautiful people over here, okay? Come join the family. We have so much fun over here, and especially if you like book content, I'm the girl for you. Let's go. Now, if I walk out with a book, that's not my fault. You know, not my fault. Just in the mood to buy a book. My favorite aisle in Walmart. We're back from all the errands being one. Guys, I literally went into Walmart to print my photos and possibly buy a book. I mosey my way all the way back to my car. I go to unlock my car. Oh, what do you know? Gianna doesn't have her keys. I freaking left them at the photo center. Completely just walked away without them, so then I had to go all the way back and get them. We secured the photos. I ended up having my keys, thank God. Like I said, I want to be updating my Kindle for March. So I printed some pretend stickers that we're gonna cut out and put on the back of my Kindle case like we always do, spring coated. And then I also just printed out some book covers and stuff to update my reading journal, which we are also gonna do together as well. I want to give you guys the updates of how the new 2025 reading journal is going, because obviously I completed one in 2024, but this one's a little bit different and I like this one a little bit more. So this will definitely be happening at some point in the video. I just don't know when. And then you guys saw at the coffee shop that I did end up starting Crossroads by Devony Perry. The moment that I picked this book up from the bookstore, I have been so excited to read it, and I just have a feeling that it's going to be a 5-star. It's small town, definitely has the cowboy romance type vibe and like a very old ranch. So I knew that we had to read this together in this vlog. I didn't make it too far in the coffee shop. It did start getting loud and I had some email work that I had to do, but I think we're at a good spot for me to give you guys a first first update. We made it to chapter 4, page 30. It's also dual POV, which is one of my favorite things about books, especially romance books, obviously. And already off the bat, you guys, I'm in love with Devoney Perry's writing. I like how the way she sets up her book is she's keeping you questioning. Like, she doesn't give you too much information, but she's just kind of throwing the facts at you, and then you kind of have to piece it together yourself a little bit. And then also she's going to be giving you more and more information as you keep reading. I read so many romance books, you guys, so I need one that's going to keep me hooked and it's not going to feel like every other romance book that I read. Really enjoying this so far. There's already tension between our love interests, and it seems like they go way back. Like, they knew each other when they were younger. There was definitely some problems and some tension and everything going down back in the past, and now it's years later, and our main character, India, love the name, goes back to the ranch, and seems like she's also going to be like fixing it up and stuff like that. I don't know. Again, we just started it and I'm already hooked to it. So there's your first update there. I am annotating it. I've been having a great day and my coffee is almost done. You guys already know what time it is. We're gonna do some book journaling. You guys are obviously going to understand how I kind of do these spreads as you watch me organize the photos and glue everything down, and obviously I'll show you like step by step and stuff like that, but this is just such a fun way to bring your book basically to life. So every single month, depending on how many books I read and stuff, I normally choose 2 or 3 books out of that month to make a specific spread. I don't have a title for these spreads, I just call them specific spreads. Hopefully you guys understand by now what I mean by a specific spread, but I literally just take photos from Pinterest. I make like a board specifically for that book. So because we're doing Reckless by Elsie Silver, one of my favorite books of 2025 so far, I just searched up like Reckless by Elsie Silver book aesthetic, and I collected a bunch of photos from Pinterest, shoved it in a board, and then I brought all of that to Walmart to print out. I just finished cutting all of them, and now I'm just gonna organize the best that I can to make it look all pretty. And then one thing that you're gonna see me do that I also love doing, just to add a little bit of a touch, is to cut out some of the images. So like this one, you can't really see this far away, but this photo is a bunch of shots, and that was a big thing in the book. If you've read it, you know. And so I just want to cut out like a few of these shots and just place it. So I'm cutting out images to stack on top of images. It just makes it pop a little bit more. You guys will see how I do it, but this is probably one of my favorite things to do in my reading journal. I highly recommend you guys test it out because, again, not only is it fun and relaxing, but you're bringing some of your favorite books from each month, or if you want to do your favorite book of all time out of the year, whatever you want to do, it brings it to life. So you're literally looking at the book as if it was like a movie, or as if it was actually like a real life situation. So just wanted to share with you guys, and that I highly recommend it. And then obviously after we're done doing the spread, I will do a quick little flip through of everything I've done in my reading journal so far of 2025, because we're inching up to March now. So I've had 2 months to do stuff in my reading journal. I want to give you guys that update. Oh my gosh, she is such an icon. journal spread is finally done, you guys. I'm so happy with how this one came out. I feel like when I really enjoy the book, I really enjoy the spread even more. I feel like I included everything that's important to the book. Every single detail I included. Oh, it just was so perfect. So I had so much fun making this little spread, and I also showed you guys the mini little flip through tour of what my reading journal has been looking like in the past 2 months since I started it for 2025. We're slowly filling things in. Color is being added and I absolutely freaking love it because we are basically into March. Literally March is next week. That is crazy to think about. I did start doing my March cover page for my reading journal. I don't know if I'm gonna have a TBR for this month, but obviously I'll leave a page blank just in case I do have it. But I started sketching it and then I just have to outline it and add the color. I'm thinking of going for a pink theme. Obviously that's just so me, and it wouldn't be my reading journal unless we were doing everything pink. Let's be so for real right now, right? But so happy with this. Absolutely freaking love this little sticker I added. I got this like I think maybe last year for Christmas, and I found it and I was like, this is so perfect. Slowly we will be collecting more stickers for the reading journal because that's just a must. But yeah, I had so much fun doing some crafts. So I think we're gonna continue reading Crossroads because I really want to continue reading that book. I'm in the mood to read. I really want to pick up where I left off in that book and see how much better it can get and get to know the characters a little bit more and hopefully dive more into the cowboy aesthetic and just feel those small town vibes, you know? I'm feeling cozy, and I know a small town romance is going to be absolutely perfect for this moment, so we'll see, and I'll keep you guys updated because I'm telling you, I think it's going to be a 5-star. I have an update for you for Crossroads. I did lots of reading last night. I was like up until 2 in the morning, I want to say, because I didn't get too much reading done during the day. And then I've been reading a little bit this morning. As you saw, we made it to chapter 8, page 67. I'm really enjoying this, you guys. I feel like, yes, I just read a cowboy romance vibe, but this is not cowboy romance because it's not focused specifically on it, but it's more so just the ranch vibes, and I feel like I've never gotten a book like that before. Yes, I've read about running a ranch a little bit, but it was always kind of on the back burner of all the cowboy romance books that I've read before. This is like heavily focused on it because our main love interest, West Haven, he owns a family ranch, and he's lived there his whole entire life, and our other love interest, India, she basically grew up going to that ranch as well because her family is very wealthy and they would take vacations there. So Wes and India basically grew up together. That's how they know each other, that's how they met, but now we're fast forwarding into their adult years and the ranch is basically underground. Like, they're broke, they cannot keep it open any longer, so they decide to sell. And the person that they sell to is India. Obviously it's not their first choice, but they know that her family has a lot of money, they can keep it up and running, it's not gonna go completely out of business if she owns it. So that is basically how our story gets set up, because I haven't given you guys like a first initial update of what's going on because I was a little bit confused at first too. So we have India owning the ranch now. It is, I don't want to say a crap hole because it's not, it's just very outdated. There's like no staff. It's not eye-catching to the rich people to want to stay there. So she is renovating it, but West is very not happy about the situation because he and India have lots of history. We don't know what that history is yet, but you can tell that there was a spark there. Feelings got hurt, hearts got broken, and now they're seeing each other for the first time in their adult years, and Wes is just not happy that she's the one taking over the ranch because it's not hers. Oh, kitty's tail. Anyways, that's what's going on in the book. I'm loving this writing. I've annotated so many things for the writing. The one quote I did want to share with you guys was a few pages ago. It's on page 58, chapter 7, and it says, "It had been 5 years since my mother had spoken to my father. For this, she might break her streak. This might be the final slice that severed their relationship for good, and I just handed her a knife." I don't know why, I just loved that writing. I think it's just kind of poetic in a way, and I just love the language devices that Devney Perry has been using in her writing so far. It's just good, and it's a good breath of fresh air for a cowboy romance. I feel like I can't even call this a cowboy romance now that I'm thinking about it. But either way, I'm inching up to the halfway mark. Not quite, but I have a feeling we're just gonna binge this book and see if it's gonna be the 5-star that I think it is. So far it is. So far it is. Like, come on guys. I'm just so excited, and it's a book that I actually want to read and keep picking up and not putting down, you know? So more updates on this later, but for right now, I feel like we should go book shopping. Hello. I like doing these videos because it gives me an excuse to go buy books. So I think we're gonna go to the bookstore. I'm trying to debate on what Indigo I want to go to. I kind of want to go to the further location because I haven't been there in a while. It's not as pretty as the one that I normally go to and the one I normally film in for you guys, but that one has a Starbucks, and I kind of want to get a coffee and then browse the bookstore, you know? Like, that sounds like the perfect vibe for me. Just walk around a bookstore for hours and sip on my iced latte. Hello, that's perfect. But when I was looking on Indigo's website and stuff, they are sold out in all locations of the books that I'm looking for. Like, I want to get the last book in the Chestnut Spring series because that's the last one I need to read. They don't have it. I wanted to get the first book in the Windy Hill series, Mile High. They don't have it. I wanted to get a new release that I've been having my eye on for so long. They didn't have it. Both of these books, Aesthetica and Stone Cold Fox, I've been trying to get for months. They don't have it, which those aren't that surprising because they're not as popular, but still, my Indigo has nothing. So I think we're just gonna do an impulsive book run. We're just gonna go in, see if anything catches my eye. Maybe there's a new release that I'm unaware of in the moment right now, and then when I get there I'm like, oh my gosh, I need this. So I'm hoping maybe that will happen, but we will see. And I also have to renew my Plum Plus membership because that has expired, and I'm not going to be getting my points or my discount if I don't have that membership, so I also need to renew that while I'm there. But yay, I'm excited. Let's go book shopping together. Grab your coffees and enjoy. Book shopping experience, you guys. I don't know what is the thing. I don't know if it is a thing, but Indigo has no stock lately. If anything, they have one book in stock of each thing I'm looking for, and the chances of you being able to find a book in Indigo that says only one of them is in stock, it's very slim to none. So it was a struggle, but we did end up finding 2 books, and one of them I actually am pretty excited about. Now, before I show you guys these, do you remember when I said that the last book shopping video I was planning on going on a book buying ban until April? I promise you there's gonna be lots more throughout the year, but for a little while I'm going on a book buying ban, you guys. It is for the best. I feel like every time I do a bookstore vlog I have to put myself on at least a mini book buying ban. You see, that just like didn't happen. That just never stuck. I'm pretty sure 2 days after that video and I filmed that, I went and bought another book. So we're not doing the whole book buying ban thing. It just never works with me. But let's get into the haul. So the first one I got is Swift and Saddled by Lila Sage. This is the second one in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. Love Done and Dusted so much that I've been trying to get my hands on the second book out of the series for so long, so this was definitely a must. I'm in the mood for cowboy romances lately. I don't know what it is about, but I really enjoyed the first one, so I know I like Lila Sage's writing, and she's definitely a newer author that I'm trying to read more books of, and I'm basically just stocking up my summer books to get ready for summer. And then lastly, we got Finley Donovan Digs Her Own Grave by El Cosimo. For some reason I thought that this came out in the middle of March. I didn't think it was already released, but as I was leaving I saw it on one of the shelves and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to buy this. So I've mentioned this series to you guys multiple times on my channel. It is one of my favorite series, but there's 4 other books that I've already read. Now you see, the series is being so dragged out, you guys. I'm really praying that this is the last and final one out of the series. So this must have literally just released because I was at the bookstore not too long ago and I didn't see it there. So I am excited to pick up this one, but deep down I am praying it is going to be the last one. Based on the title of Finley Donovan Digs Her Own Grave, I'm assuming it's going to be the last, or at least the second last. hopefully. Either way, I highly recommend the series as a whole. It's just after the first 2 books, it starts to get a little bit slow, a little bit repetitive, but you know me, I have to finish off the series. It says Finley Donovan may have skeletons in her closet, but at least there's not a body in her backyard. But her is italicized, so I believe there's gonna be a body in someone else's backyard. I don't remember how the last one ended, so that might be a problem, but hopefully the beginning of this book kind of gives us a recap of like what happened in the 4th book. Anyways, that is our book haul. I had so much fun at the bookstore. I literally could spend hours and hours and hours just walking around the bookstore. It's just my little happy place. Now we are going to redecorate my Kindle for spring because I really need to get these Christmas stickers off the Kindle. It's like very long overdue and it just makes me laugh every time I look at my Kindle case. RuPaul's Drag Race is the vibe. If you can see all the clothes in my messy desk, no you can't. I want to give you guys some updates because we did make it halfway through Crossroads. I'm loving this book so much, you guys. I need to share a quote. I literally just read this and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to share this. I saved it in my notes app even under my quote note. It just was that good that I had to save it. It's on page 124. It said, of course not. Those chains she kept around her heart had to be so heavy. Didn't she get sick of carrying them all the damn time? Me? Question mark? Me? I'm very closed off with my emotions and my heart. You guys probably don't know that about me, but when it comes to real life relationships and stuff like that, I'm just very closed off. I don't let a lot of things affect me outwardly. A lot of it is bundled up and it takes a lot for me to really like explode. I don't know why I'm going into this. I just resonated with that quote a lot because I would say that it's basically my feelings written in a sentence, and I've never growing up been able to put my feelings into words or explain this feeling that I have and how I deal with my emotions in words. So I feel like that quote was just absolutely perfect. But we did make it to the halfway point. Like I said, we're on chapter 14 on an India chapter and we made it to page 134. I'm just loving it so much. It's super short too, so I feel like either way you're gonna fall in love with this book and just want to like keep reading. You don't want to just like put it down and then pick it back up. You just want to like stay in the world forever. I'm loving the couple, you guys. It's not going too fast, which I really like. There's a lot to uncover in the book. There's a lot to deal with throughout the book. It's not just focusing on the romance. You get things from the past being brought up, and I don't know if I mentioned this before. For some reason I feel like I forgot, but not only do you get dual POV, but you also get past and present chapters between West and India and them growing up together and how they kind of sparked their chemistry and then the things that happened and why they don't have that chemistry anymore. And then obviously that's how the book starts, and I'm not going to go into how it is now because I don't want to give any spoilers, but either way we're just absolutely loving this. I want to do some reading for tonight, hopefully try to finish off the book. If I can finish this book, that would be absolutely amazing. That would be lovely. But you guys also saw that we did redo my Kindle stickers. They're not Christmas coded anymore, thank goodness. I was so sick of looking at Christmas stickers, you guys. Like that was a little bit too much, so went for a spring theme. I love these stickers so much. I think probably some of my favorites is like the audiobook girly. I love this cowboy boot with the tulip sticking out of it. Like, hello, are you kidding me? That is so cute, especially with how obsessed I am with cowboy romances or like the cowboy aesthetic in general. I feel like that's just perfect. And then also because Lauren Asher's Dirty Air series, the first book, Throttled, was my first 5-star read of 2025, and I absolutely love that book so much. I found a few stickers off Redbubble and Pinterest that relate to at Bookstore. I think we're going to transfer over and read on my Kindle for the night because for some reason I can't read with these lights on physical books. I don't know, my eyes just play tricks on me. So I'm gonna swap over because this book, Crossroads, is available on Kindle Unlimited. So I might as well take advantage of that and just read on my Kindle for the night. And I also read faster on my Kindle, so I feel like it's kind of a win-win. And we can do some cozy reading and hopefully finish off the book. And then I can officially give you guys my end result thoughts and we can fill in my reading journal together. I also just absolutely love how relatable the main character India is. Like, she doesn't beat around the bush for anything. And she's just also such a bad, like, I aspire to be her. She's just such a strong woman and she just has the best family values and she like genuinely cares for all the important family members in her life, and it just warms my heart in a way. And I just, again, just love how real she is. Oh, hi. Did you want to say hi? Why are you soaking wet? I don't want to get up and turn my camera off now because I don't want to move her. We officially finished Crossroads last night. Oh my goodness. I was really debating and deciding between finishing my video for editing or obviously finishing the book. And I chose the latter. I finished the book last night, you guys, and 5 stars. 5 freaking stars. I did finish it on my Kindle though, so I'm gonna go back through and look at all the highlighted notes and quotes and everything I highlighted through my Kindle and just write in and highlight and actually go back and tab to fully finish annotating this book, because as you can see, we only really annotated half of it before we ended up switching over to Kindle. So I just loved this book so much, you guys. Maybe it was the tension, maybe it was just the refresher that this was something new because we were dealing with more of like a renovating the ranch type vibe along with the romance, or maybe it was just Devoney Perry's writing as a whole, because I've never read a book by her, like I told you guys, and I was honestly blown away by her writing. The amount of quotes that I have saved in my phone, the amount of highlights I've made because of her amazing writing is absolutely insane. Definitely a new author that I'm gonna add to my list, and I already have the second book physically and it's on Kindle Unlimited to jump into the second book right away because I'm hooked, you guys. I'm so ready to read about the next characters. I'm excited to see all those characters from this book in the new book and see what chaos we're gonna get into in the second book, because this one took me for a wild ride, pun intended, and so I'm so excited to get into the second one. But before we end off this video, because I feel like this is all the bookish stuff that I kind of want to do in the video today, I wanted to fill in my reading journal with you guys because we just did finish a book and I wanted to show you guys how I would normally reward myself for finishing a book. So why not do it together? And that is that, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff you guys know how to do. Please let me know down below if you want this to become sort of like a little series. I want to do it as episodes, but only obviously if you guys enjoyed this video where we basically just do a bunch of bookish things together. It could be like a bookish reset in a way, you know? Let me know down below if that might interest you guys. I hope you guys take a day to just do all your favorite bookish things. I've had so so much fun these past few days and highly recommend you guys use it as a little pick-me-up or a reset. But other than that, don't forget to check down below for my Patreon and German Patreon family. We have so much fun over there and you don't want to miss out on any of the behind the scenes that they get to see over there. And with that, I really hope you guys are also having an amazing, wonderful day, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Oh, one piece is falling off. It didn't like glue on properly. Where is it? Loved Swift. Wait. What?
I didn't want to be in it. I didn't know where you were going.
I'm like looking in the viewfinder to see like where.
So I like snuck over because I didn't want to like interrupt you.
I wanted to. Oh, I didn't realize my phone was right there. Why are you soaking wet? Just like soaking wet. Why are you soaking wet? What did you get yourself into? She's soaked. Where were you? Look at how cute she is. She never lays on me and cuddles with me. Enjoy this long montage now of me just loving my cat and not moving. Oh! Do we like my new Define sweatpants? They're so big. They're like grandpa sweatpants that just are so big they like fall off. Okay, bye.